Right now, inside the wall behind your dryer, there could be enough dust to start a fire. Not a small fire, a house fire. Every year, thousands of homes catch fire because of one part nobody thinks about until it's too late, the dryer vent. And the terrifying part is, you'd never know it's happening. Your dryer still runs, your clothes still tumble, everything looks normal. But behind that metal panel, lint has been quietly building up for months, sometimes years, turning your laundry room into a hidden hazard. Let's talk about why this even matters. A dryer doesn't just spin your clothes. It pulls hot, moist air through a long tube, pushes it outside, and repeats that cycle over and over until your laundry is dry. Lint is a natural byproduct of that process. It's soft, it's fluffy, and it seems harmless. But lint is also one of the most flammable materials in your entire house. It ignites at a lower temperature than paper. Now picture that lint sitting inside a hot metal tube, right next to a heating element that can reach several hundred degrees. That combination is exactly how dryer fires start. The National Fire Protection Association has linked dryers and washing machines to thousands of home fires every year, and failure to clean the appliance is consistently the leading cause. This isn't a rare freak accident. It's a predictable outcome of a simple maintenance task that gets skipped again and again. Here's the part that surprises most people. Your lint trap only catches a fraction of the lint your dryer produces. The rest travels further down the line, past the trap, into the exhaust duct that runs through your wall and out to the vent on the exterior of your house. That duct can stretch anywhere from a few feet to 20 feet or more, depending on where your laundry room sits in relation to an outside wall. Every bend, every curve, every foot of that tube is a place where lint can catch, cling, and slowly narrow the airflow. Over time, what started as a clear metal tube becomes a clogged, restricted passage. Your dryer has to work harder to push air through. It runs hotter, it runs longer, and that heat has nowhere good to go. You might already be seeing the warning signs and not even realize it. If your clothes take 2 or 3 cycles to fully dry, that's a symptom. If the outside of your dryer feels unusually hot to the touch, that's a symptom. If your laundry room smells faintly burnt, or if you notice more lint than usual collecting around the dryer itself, those are symptoms too. Even the exterior vent flap can tell you something. Step outside while the dryer is running. If you barely feel any airflow coming from that vent, or the flap barely moves, that's a strong sign the duct is significantly restricted somewhere along its length. Most people chalk these signs up to an aging machine and consider replacing it. But often, the dryer is completely fine. It's the vent that's suffocating it. A full cleaning can restore your dryer's performance almost instantly, and it costs nothing but a little time and a few simple tools. There's also a financial cost to ignoring this that goes beyond the risk of fire. A restricted vent forces your dryer to run longer to get the same results, which means it's pulling more electricity or gas every single time you do laundry. Multiply that extra run time across dozens of loads a month, and you're looking at a noticeable bump on your utility bill, all caused by something that takes less than an hour to fix. On top of that, the extra strain shortens the lifespan of the appliance itself. Motors run hotter, belts wear faster, and heating elements work over time. So this isn't just a safety task, it's a money-saving one too. Today we're going to fix that. Step by step, we'll walk through the exact process professionals use to clean a dryer vent from the inside out, including a few tricks most homeowners have never even heard of. It's time to make your home safer and your dryer more efficient. Let's get started. So, let's get into exactly how to do this properly, starting from the very beginning. The first step happens before you touch a single tool. Unplug the dryer. If it's a gas dryer, turn off the gas supply valve as well. This isn't optional. You're about to pull the machine away from the wall and work near its internal components, and safety always comes first. Once it's unplugged, carefully slide the dryer out from the wall, giving yourself enough room to comfortably access the back panel and the vent connection. Take a moment here to vacuum the area behind and underneath the dryer. This spot collects an enormous amount of dust, lint, and debris that never gets touched during regular cleaning. Clearing it out now keeps your workspace clean and makes the rest of the job far more pleasant. With the space cleared, disconnect the flexible exhaust hose from the back of the dryer. You'll usually find it secured with a clamp or a simple twist lock connection. Once it's free, look inside both the dryer's exhaust port and the hose itself. There's a good chance you'll immediately see a thick, gray, felt-like buildup lining the interior. That's compressed lint, and it's exactly what we're here to remove. This is where a flexible cleaning brush becomes your best friend. These brushes are specifically designed with long, bendable handles and bristled tips that can snake through narrow openings and tight bends without any trouble. Insert the brush into the dryer's exhaust port first, twisting and pulling gently to loosen and extract the lint hiding just inside. You'll be amazed at how much material comes out of a space that small. Repeat the same process with the flexible exhaust hose, working the brush through its entire length. Because the hose is flexible, you can often bend and manipulate it to loosen stubborn clumps as you go. Keep a vacuum nearby throughout this process so you can immediately capture the lint as it comes loose, rather than letting it scatter across your floor. Now here's where things get interesting, because the real challenge isn't the hose behind your dryer. It's the rigid duct that runs through your wall and out to the vent on the outside of your house. That section is longer, harder to access, and often the place where the worst clogs form. But before we tackle that with power tools, there's a clever trick worth doing first, and it's one that most homeowners have never considered. Head outside and locate your exterior dryer vent. This is typically a small hood or flap mounted on an outside wall, close to where your laundry room sits. Now take an old pair of pantyhose and stretch it completely over the vent opening, securing it in place. It might look a little strange, but stick with it, because this simple trick is about to save you a massive cleanup job. Once the pantyhose is secured, go back inside and use a leaf blower at the exhaust port on the dryer's side, running it on a moderate setting to push air through the duct from the inside out. As that air forces its way through the pipe, it dislodges loose lint and debris and sends it flying out the other end. Without the pantyhose, all of that lint would scatter across your yard, your siding, and possibly your neighbor's fence. With it in place, every bit of that debris gets caught in the fabric instead, leaving you with a simple pile to remove and toss rather than a mess to sweep up. It's a small trick, but it makes a noticeably clean difference. Give it a minute or two of steady airflow, then peel the pantyhose off carefully and check what's collected inside. Don't be shocked if you find a surprising amount of lint packed into that fabric. It's oddly satisfying to see just how much material you kept out of your yard with one simple, cheap trick. Once you've cleared the loose debris with the leaf blower method, it's time to go deeper with a more thorough approach for the rigid duct section. This is where a flexible rod kit designed specifically for dryer vent cleaning comes in. These kits typically include several segmented rods that connect together, topped with a rotating brush head, and they're built to attach directly to a power drill. This combination lets the brush spin at high speed as you feed it through the length of the duct, scrubbing away buildup that a simple hand brush could never reach. Before you start, there's one safety detail that matters more than almost anything else in this whole process. Always run your drill in a clockwise direction only. The rods in these kits are designed with threaded connections, and running the drill counterclockwise can cause those segments to unscrew from each other while they're deep inside the duct. If that happens, you could end up with a rod segment stuck inside your wall, and retrieving it becomes a genuinely frustrating and sometimes costly problem. So take a second before you begin, double check your drill's rotation setting, and make sure it's locked in the correct direction. With that settled, feed the rod and brush attachment into the duct from the dryer's side, turning the drill on at a moderate controlled speed. Slowly push the rod further into the pipe, letting the rotating brush do the work of scraping lint from the interior walls as it travels. At the same time, have a shop vac running at the exterior vent opening outside, positioned to pull dust and debris out as you work from the inside. This creates a simple but effective two-person system, or a solo system if you can position everything within reach, where the brush loosens the buildup and the vacuum immediately captures it before it has a chance to settle back down inside the duct. Work the rod through the entire length of the pipe, extending additional rod segments as needed until you reach the exterior vent. Then slowly withdraw the rod, running the brush in reverse through the same path to catch anything you might have missed on the way in. Once you've completed a full pass, reconnect everything the way you found it. Attach the flexible hose back to the dryer's exhaust port, securing the clamp or twist lock connection firmly. Slide the dryer back into position against the wall, being careful not to crimp or pinch the hose as you do. Plug the dryer back in, or restore the gas line if applicable, and run a quick test cycle to confirm everything is connected properly and airflow feels strong at the exterior vent. At this point, you've done the heavy lifting. But the real secret to keeping your dryer safe long-term isn't a single deep clean, it's consistency. Lint buildup isn't a one-time problem. It's a slow, ongoing process that starts again the moment you run your next load. That's why the single most important habit you can build is cleaning the lint trap after every single load, without exception. It takes 10 seconds, and it dramatically reduces how much lint makes its way further down into the duct in the first place. Beyond the trap itself, it's worth washing the filter screen with warm water and a bit of dish soap about once a month. Over time, dryer sheets leave behind a waxy residue that coats the mesh of the filter, and that residue can actually reduce airflow even when the trap looks visually clean. A quick monthly wash keeps that mesh clear and keeps your dryer breathing the way it's supposed to. Let it air dry completely before putting it back in, since a damp filter will just attract more lint the moment you use it again. It's also worth taking a quick look at the outside vent flap every so often. Make sure it opens freely and closes fully when the dryer isn't running. A flap that's stuck open invites pests, drafts, and moisture into your duct system. A flap that's stuck shut chokes off airflow entirely, which puts you right back at square one. And if your home still uses plastic or foil accordion-style ducting instead of rigid or semi-rigid metal, it's worth considering an upgrade. Those flexible plastic tubes are more prone to sagging, crushing, and trapping lint in their ridges, and in many areas, building codes have moved away from allowing them for exactly that reason. As for the full duct cleaning process we just walked through, most experts recommend doing this at least once a year for the average household. But if you have a longer duct run, a household that does frequent laundry loads, or pets that shed heavily, you may want to bump that up to twice a year just to stay ahead of any buildup. When you think about it, a task that takes less than an hour, using nothing more than a flexible brush, a pair of old pantyhose, and a drill you probably already own, stands between your home and one of the most common yet most preventable fire hazards out there. It's easy to overlook because it's hidden, tucked behind a wall, out of sight and out of mind. But now that you know exactly what's happening back there and exactly how simple it is to fix, there's really no reason to let it go unchecked. Your dryer will thank you with faster drying times, lower energy bills, and most importantly, a whole lot more peace of mind every time you walk past that laundry room. It's time to make your home safer and your dryer more efficient. Let's get started.